Good evening, YouTube. Sun's going down. Still fairly warm out here. Figured I'd shoot a quick video. Wanted to discuss with you kind of the pieces that you want to start to get to order in your life. And I'm going to break it down by sections. It's going to be a bit of a longer one, but it's all of a theme. So we discussed setting habits and habits becoming routines. In those habits, I want you to stack some mini habits. So any little thing that you want to improve on, best thing you can do is tie it to something you already do. So when I do this and I finish, which is the thing you already do, tie your next habit onto it and make it something that's kind of a natural flow. You know, don't make it when I'm done centering my being with 15 minutes of meditation, I'm going to go play death metal rock and roll for an hour. I mean, that you know what I'm saying? It's just it's too far of a pendulum swing from what you're already doing that it's going to seem discordant. But, you know, after I shower in the morning, when I exit my shower, I put my towel back on the towel rack and I do my grooming at the sink, brushing my teeth, etc., etc. You know, pick something in there that you can add naturally. Like when I'm done brushing my teeth, I rinse the sink out, because if I don't, I'm going to hear from it from the battle axe. Or, you know, I want my guest bathroom or my guests to see my bathroom when they come over and don't go, oh my God, ugh. Dude, rinse your sink out. You got like spit all over it. So these micro habits will help you to keep things better organized in your life, better situated. It'll also help you to advance. So let's say you want to work on your workout regime, okay? But you can't seem to figure out how to add in that 15 minutes of cardio. So you go to the gym, you hit your weight stack. From your weight stack, you go over and you hit the pool, and then after the pool, you go in, take a sauna, hit the shower, dressed and out. Maybe take 5 minutes off of the pool. Take 5 minutes off of your free weights. Take your aerobic cardio that you want to do and you want to integrate. You're going to want to start out slow anyway if you're not great at cardio. If you're just building, use it as your overall body warm-up before you hit the weights. You still go through your whole weight stack. You still get plenty of time in the pool. But you got a little bit of a warm-up in there too. Does that make sense? If you can integrate that into something you're already doing, then you can decide to flex it more. Do I want to add more cardio? A little bit less resistance training? Do I want to do alternate day swimming cardio? Because believe it or not, swimming is a full body workout, but it's also a hell of a respiratory workout. I used to swim laps. I was a PADI certified diver. And whew, I tell you what, pulling this battleship through the water, that's a lot of work. Promise I'm not getting shot at. They just still think it's the 4th. So, what I'm looking at here is your 5 kind of core areas. You want to be working on your health. You want to be working on your wealth. You want to be working on your personal and emotional inner work, your psychological work, your thinking, your philosophical thinking, where you stand on your ideologies, that sort of thing. You want to work on your skills. So, guys, some of you, cleaning skills. Ladies, too, cleaning skills. If you want to make friends, if you want to have a cohort, if you want to have a group, you have to have a comfortable place for them to come. Doesn't take much. I'm going to be posting a whole lot of resources in the playlists to help anybody out, so you don't even have to go and ask anybody. You can just go up there and look. Makes it a little easier, doesn't invite shame into the room. And cooking skills. People like to eat, especially when they get together. If you can whip up something quick, that's a great sort of hors d'oeuvre snack sort of thing, or you can put together a meat and cheese tray, or, you know how to make dips that go with chips, and all of a sudden, football night might be at your place, or whatever your gig is, You might find yourself hosting. If you want more people in your life and you want to expand that circle, hosting's a good thing. Hosting brings them to you. Hosting makes you the hub. Not a bad thing. And you want to be working on your intelligence. I'm not saying go out and take advanced calculus so that you know it and you can lord it all over us boobs who don't. What I'm saying is, deeper knowledge and wider knowledge make you a more interesting person. Know a little bit about a lot, and know a lot about some. Like, say, know more about your interests, your hobbies, and your potential talents and area of focus. So if you're great at language, fine, learn more languages. That's not a bad thing. Go in depth. If you are great at engineering and you like playing video games, hey, you could probably learn quite a bit about Minecraft. If you're a younger guy and you're hanging out with a bunch of people, Minecraft's a big thing still. I don't know, I'd rather use a hammer, nails, and wood, but hey, each your own. What I'm saying is, leverage what you already know and what you have interest in to go deep. But don't exclude other knowledge. When you get an opportunity to learn something new, it helps to build neuron pathways up here, okay? When you get enough of those pathways built, it's like a spider web. You'll find that there's linkages between things you wouldn't have even thought of. It's kind of like the game that people play, the 6 Degrees of Separation from Kevin Bacon game, whereas you can name any celebrity and you're only about 6 degrees of separation away from Kevin Bacon being with that celebrity or being in that situation. You'll find that your brain can do that with really discordant topics. You'll find commonalities. That is a sign of neuroplasticity. That is a sign of a flexible brain. That is a sign of a healthy brain. It's also the sign of a very interesting person. Interesting people. Meet lots of interesting people. And have lots of people interested in what they have to say. If that's your goal, if that's what you're after, well, then maybe that's something you need to work on, broadening your intelligence. So, in conclusion, I really want you to focus on the important aspects of building a solid foundation for life. If you can figure out your finances and get on a budget that keeps you earning and spending at a decent ratio so that you are not borrowing trouble and getting further into debt. If you are at that point where, hey, I am doing great financially as far as that goes, okay, look towards your investments, look towards any insurances you may need to get, look towards, surety and security in your life. Finances and money are basically meant to smooth the road, because if you can apply cash to a problem becomes much less of a problem. Now, that is not always possible. Increasing your skills, if you can apply skills to a problem, it also becomes much less of a problem. How about intellect and knowledge? If you can bring up in your brain something you read 3 months ago in Handyman that solves this problem that you have right now that's causing your shower to rain down on your daughter's head in her bedroom, much less of a problem. If you are able to look inside yourself, knowing damn good and well who you are because you've done the inner work, and you can go, hey, look, I don't have the skills for this, and I also have a manly enough pride to admit that I don't have the skills for this. Welcome to a bit of wisdom. Now you know where to look to solve the problem. And you're going to be humble enough to reach out and do so. So you see how all of these things kind of interconnect in improving your life? And I shouldn't have to say, but physically, man, get on a regimen. Get on a regimen of some kind. I know. This fat man sitting here telling you to get on a health regimen. But I will tell you what I'm doing. I'm exercising daily. Might not be a lot right now, but every little step. I'm eating a very responsible diet. I've cut a bunch of junk out of my life. I've dropped my stress like you cannot imagine. And I'm steadily losing weight. I'm steadily getting healthier. I'm just clocking along. The big thing is pick small goals and move consistently towards them. In health and fitness, that's going to take a bit. But how about replace one snack with a better snack? Just one. Not all, just one. Then stick it to a habit. How about instead of reading one more comic book or one more chapter in this particular book that I enjoy, I'm going to take 10 minutes and I'm going to do a little bit of research into what is considered a decent human diet for me. So if I need to be more protein based because I'm prone to sugars, if I desperately need better GI tract, so I should probably go on a diet that's a little higher in complex fibers. If I have a heart condition and I need to eat towards that, whatever it may be, take 10 minutes, take a look. And once you have that knowledge, you're smarter, you're more equipped. It'll help to change your life, especially if you implement it. And as far as exercise goes, consistency. Even if you're walking 10 minutes every day, you're walking 10 minutes every day. Tally that up. That is over an hour a week. More than you were doing last week. I just pointed over my shoulder completely off camera. Wow. Anywho, more than you were doing last week. Keep going. Once that becomes easy, find an excuse to go another 5 minutes. Maybe you're a young dude who's big, you're out of energy, but you know what? You got that 10 minutes down and you're doing great, and you just happen to know that there's a chick that lives like 2 more blocks up. And if you get a chance to see her, that's enough. Oof, that's enough motivation. Go do it. I mean, even if you're going to reward yourself with a diet soda or a soda, even if it's a sugared soda, God help you. If it takes you the extra 5 minutes to walk there and the extra 5 minutes to walk back, guess what? Yeah, you added a soda. You could probably pick a better choice. But you added 10 minutes too. Now it's 20 minutes. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 140. 2 hours, 20 minutes. Do you see what I'm talking about? Adding small steps, making them habits. They can become powerful. They can become accelerators. So I know it's been a little rambly, been a little here and there. It's been a really long day. Hopefully you find some value in here. And remember, check the playlists. The playlists are not just me rambling on. The playlists are a lot of curated content that I'm building of high quality that will help you in life. Go through it, pick what you want, leave the rest. Have a good night, YouTube.